Welcome to Enriching Beliefs. This is Karthik, and you have tuned in to the Ultimate Career Planning Series. This is a sub-series of the Ultimate Career Planning Series. In this series, I'm essentially talking about how do you get your career back on track. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in again. I just want to welcome you again into this channel. In this video specifically, I'm going to be helping you share one of the tactics using which you can advance in your career, and this is about asking for newer assignments, or requesting for career advancing assignments that can help you fast track your career. All right, in this, before I get on with this, I just want to set the context here, and the context here goes like this. All right, so why do you have to even request for career advancing assignments? The most important thing is you have to prove that you are the right one for the new role. There might be already internal competition. There might be people who are already applying from other places from outside, but you have to prove that you are the right one. All right, so in order to do that, you can start requesting for career advancing assignments, new kinds of assignments. And assignments expand your skills and experimentation, like what you can see on the screen. It's not just about you thinking, can you do this role? But when you ask for certain assignments, you will realize for yourself if you're the right match for this role or not. All right, you will have more understanding of your own strengths and weaknesses. You will know what are the skill gaps that you have, what are the kinds of experience that you will be gaining, or you can make use of that you have already gained. That's the second thing. And the third thing is showcase that you are someone who's open for experimentation in the new roles and assignments that you are looking for. Because now the kind of dynamics have changed so much that people or employers rather, they want employees who are pretty dynamic, who can adapt to a lot of different situations and who can deliver in spite of that. All right, so with that context, I'm going to be sharing couple of strategies for you to how you can request career advancing assignments. All right, so take a lot of notes, and please do share your comments and do subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done that. And let's get going on this. All right, how to get career advancing assignments. Two strategies here. First one is probably a little bigger one. The first one is to learn about new opportunity about your org or within your org, and go a little bit, dig a little bit deeper on that. Let's say you are interested in sales. You want to get into the sales role. And let's say your company is starting a new division, or they have a new product for which they're building a sales team. Probably you're the right fit. So first you have to start learning about what are all the new opportunities. And within this Ultimate Career Planning series, I spoke about in one of the videos where how you can leverage your internal job postings, how you can leverage your internal social networking sites to figure out what are the things that are coming up. Or if you have a good network within your verticals or even across other verticals, I think that's a great way to know what are the things or what are the new roles that are coming up. All right, this is the first one. Once you know this, what you have to do is you have to discuss about the new position. For example, let's say it can be a position of a team lead within the sales team that you're interested in, to your manager first, because you report to someone directly. And if you want to change, you have to first of all inform this person about your interests and how you can be the better fit, or how, or rather why you want to get into this new role. All right, so once you identify the right position for yourself, start discussing about this with your own manager. And the third one is about this is asking at the right time. All right, so by this, I just want to very quickly explain what does it mean to ask or talk about this with your manager and to time it right. All right, it means to say, let's say you have just completed your review with your manager, let's say a week or couple of weeks back, and you've already have so many inputs from your own manager asking you to improve in many different areas. Okay, if immediately after this kind of discussion, if you go and ask for a change, that probably might not showcase a right image about what you're trying to do. People might think that, okay, because of these inputs you want to change your role, and there might not be a strong recommendation from their end. All right, if you're getting this point, just type got it in the chat box if you're getting what I'm trying to say here. So let's go on to the fourth one. So the fourth one is stay aware of news and announcement within your org. I just covered this. The fifth one is get involved before any assignments are finalized. All right, so let's say they pick and finalize what kind of person or some other person from outside the organization. You just be probably one of the first few candidates who showcase the interest about this. So for this, first of all, any open positions first originates within the organization. So people within the organizations are, in most cases, are informed about the open positions, and then it's let out in the world. All right, so just get involved in advance so that you do not miss out on the opportunity. Avoid bad timing. So this is what I spoke about, asking it at the right time. All right, one other thing which is related to point 3 and 6, timing it right, is, let's say you had a discussion and your manager says that, hey, you know what, we are not probably utilizing your talent in the best possible way. Probably that's an amazing time to pitch for the next role, or probably in a different vertical or with a different team in the area of interest that you have in your mind. All right, that's what it means by timing. And avoiding bad timing is all about, let's say you've got some inputs, even before you're working and showcasing results on that, if you ask for a different role change or something like that, that can be considered as a bad timing. But if you start working on the inputs, if you showcase great results in those areas and then ask for it, you can turn the bad timing into good timing. All right, so that's the sixth point. The seventh one is act fast. I just spoke about this. Even before things are let out in the wild, be the among the few persons, first few to know about what are all the opportunities that are first of all available within your organization. Eighth one, meet the right decision maker as soon as possible. You might have to inform your immediate reporting boss, but the decision maker might be someone else. So be very clear about who is that authority who is going to make this final decision, who is going to evaluate all the members internally, externally before taking this call. And let's say you're someone who's highly recommended by your own manager, by your own peers, then the decision making becomes much more easier for that person sitting there. All right, so just make sure to do this. And the ninth one is do more. Okay, don't lose track on the assignments that you already have, just chasing after the new role or position that you aspire to be in. Do more. Focus on your primary roles and responsibilities. Do more and showcase that you can take up a little bit extra. All right, it's not always about doing extra that will showcase that you are better. It's about being productive and staying focused, and then delivering in the best possible quality. All right, so that's what most of the organizations, employers look for. So this is the first strategy. All right, and if you got some cool takeaways, just type in the chat box. We'll start implementing all these things, or even a couple of them. Even by being aware of what are the kinds of openings that are there within your organization, you will see lots of new opportunities in front of you. All right, this is the first one. Let's look at the second strategy. It's not a big one, just a very short one here. First one is focus on your accomplishments. So this is in this strategy. Let's say you're already someone who's established within your organization, within your team. You're already performing well, and then how can you make use of this? How can you leverage the kind of trust that you have established, the kind of brand that you have built for yourself within your organization, and then ask for the next role change, or even get onto the new role. So that's what this strategy is about. Link your accomplishments to the role of the new assignments, as I just mentioned. Provide a tailored resume to sell yourself. Talk about why the organization should pick you on top of anyone else. Now you have a better advantage because you're already part of the culture. You have better advantage when compared to hiring someone from outside, because they have to be trained, they have to get accustomed to the culture. But if you have understood the culture, if you have gelled well, if you're liking it, that can be a great point in your favor. All right. The fourth one is, let's say in your review meeting, your manager says your skills are getting wasted, as I just mentioned before. So maybe that's the right time for you to pitch for the next position or a different role, provided you have all this information, you have done all this research much in advance. All right, so it can be in different areas where the new role requires better communication, better leadership, better kind of productivity, better kind of interpersonal or inter-team. You might be the integrator between two different teams. So if that's the thing, and if you think those areas are your strength areas, you can try that out. All right, and if you're interested in learning how you can increase your productivity, how to improve or build your personal brand, and also learn some important leadership styles, when it can be about coaching others, it can be about effective communication, it can be about high performance leadership. If you're interested in all these things, I would like to share a link below through which you can join my live masterclass, and I'd be more than happy to help you or share things that I've been implementing. All right. So, and the fifth and the final one here is don't undersell what you currently do. Don't tell them that whatever you're doing is not helping you be at your best. Probably that even though that might be right, it can give a very wrong perspective about what you're trying to mean there, because people might say, okay, if you think of this in this way in the current role, maybe even in the next role, after a few days of work, after a few months, you might end up doing the same. All right, so if someone else gets the assignment, you'll have to anyway continue on your current roles. So always keep that in mind. Nothing is guaranteed. You can just definitely try things from your end, but the decision makers will have lots of other factors to consider also. So always keep this thing also in mind. All right, so these are the two strategies. If you learned something cool, as I mentioned before, just do subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what out of these two strategies, what do you think matches the best for you in your current role, and if you've started investigating a little bit more on available opportunities within your organization. All right, so with that gets us to the end of this video. I'll catch up with you with some more such cool videos. All right, so thank you, take care.